Yeah.
Do it.
Have you heard them before? Have you heard them?
This one's really cute. This is sort of like a patriotic joke, and I think it's really cute. Okay, and what it is, it's a young Mexican by the name of Jose was curious about America, right? So he sneaks in across the border, and he wanted to go see a baseball game because he's never seen a professional baseball game ever. Sees them on TV all the time. He's never seen one in person. Right, and he wanted to just experience it just once so he could tell his family all about it. When he gets to the stadium, the game was sold out, so he decided to climb on top of a flagpole to get a better look. You know that famous field, I think it's in Chicago, where there's a bunch of apartment buildings that's all around the Chicago Stadium? Right, and of course, right, and there's all those people, they're sitting on their balconies watching a free game or something like that. You know, so that's what this poor kid's trying to do. Climbs up a flagpole to get a better look, and when he returned home, his family was anxious to hear about his experience, and they said, what happened? And the kid said, America is the nicest place in the whole world. Right before the game started, all the people in the stands, right, and all the players, they stand up, they look at me, and they said, Jose, can you see?
Hey, that's welcoming.
Jose, because he's on top of the flagpole, right? Can I tell you, I got to tell you, the stories might be a bit of a downer, but at the same time, it's just so odd. You got to hear it. It's so weird. Sometime back, I think it was around 1989, a naked man ran through Anchorage, Alaska, climbed to the top of the flagpole that was in front of City Hall, and he jumped off it. Yep, he did a swan dive off it and passed away. He has never been identified. Nobody has a clue who it is. And when they examined him, when they did an autopsy, they said there was no evidence of drugs, alcohol, or brain damage. So no one has any idea why he did that.
Well, that's because he was the star of Gold Rush.
Yeah, even who he was.
Price of gold dropped, so that's what he did too. He dropped.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to...
It was D.B. Cooper. He was mad they never found him.
Oh, yeah.
D.B. Cooper.
D.B. Cooper.
Here's one I got. I read this one online about this guy who was complaining, and he said, all the girls I date are unemployed, drunk, and they're on drugs. So I'm starting to think this whole opposites attract thing is total bullshit. Okay, now here's a cute joke. I like this. This is like something I found a lot of PG jokes because I was doing research in case I had to tell jokes, at SLB.
Yeah.
Right. In case anything happened to Braden, because God knows we were all crashing at random times. So I was getting ready to fill in. And here's a really cute one I found. Right, this is like kids telling a Halloween kind of story type thing. All right. This man is walking along late one foggy evening, Halloween night. And up behind him, he hears bump, bump, bump. Thanks for adding to the sound effects, whoever that was.
There's what?
Anyway, he gets nervous. He's walking faster, and he looks back through the fog, and he makes out the image of an upright casket banging its way down the middle of the street toward him. Bump, bump, bump. Terrified, the man begins to run toward his home. The casket is bouncing quickly behind him, faster, going bump, 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 bump. He runs up to the door. He fumbles with his keys. He opens the door, rushes in, slams, locks the door behind him, and however, the casket crashes through the front door. The lid of the casket is clapping, going clappity-bump, clappity-bump. On his heels, the man is terrified, and he runs. He rushes upstairs to the bathroom, locks himself in. His heart is pounding. His head is reeling. His breath is coming in sobbing gasps. And with a loud crack, the casket breaks down the bathroom door, bumping and clapping towards him. The man screams. He reaches for something, anything, and all he could find is a box of cough drops. Desperate, he throws the cough drops at the coffin, and the coffin stops. Get it? The coffin stops. The coffin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it took me a minute, but I got it.
Yeah, that's like a cute grade school joke you could pick up somewhere. I really like it. But I love the drama of it, going bump, bump, bump. Those things are fun. That's like a fun story to tell type thing. I love that. A friend of mine was telling me the other day, and this is wise, right? Because, if you have, like, weird people banging on your door. I just got a call today from the Microsoft phishing scam. I got that call today. I'm going, I could have sworn they arrested the people responsible for that, because it turned out it was the British Mafia. Of course, the calls are coming from India, but the people who was commissioning the whole thing was actually being run by the British Mafia in London, and they got arrested. So obviously somebody else has picked up, the thing, and they're trying to call people and fool them with this thing. And I asked this guy, I said, sincerely, do you really think people still fall for this? And he said, yeah, people still fall for it. I said, really, name 3. And he said, I get at least 5 people a day, he says. 5 people a day fall for this shit. Of course, I mean, how many phone calls do you think he makes?
Every one of them.
Good Lord. So anyway.
Hey, Jamie. Hey, Moo.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Moo.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Moo.
The one time somebody called, I decided to screw with them. And they said, this is Sanjay. I'm calling from Microsoft page. You have something wrong with your computer. And I said, Sanjay, is that you, my son? Oh, my son, I'm so ashamed of you. Sanjay. Oh my God, Sanjay, you once drove the greatest rape bus in all of New Delhi, and now you're selling Microsoft phishing scams. I am so ashamed of you. Oh, I have no son. I have no son. And this poor guy listening on the other end, like, your computer's infected.